Life today is easy, but it's also complex. On one hand, everything you need is just a click away. But on the other, instant dopamine and constant comparison can be overwhelming. Living out your maximum potential can be hard, but it's not impossible. One key way to clear out the clutter is by following a set of disciplined morals and values, and having role models whose philosophies you can mold yourself to. Today, we're diving into the minds of two legends who have influenced countless greats, Marcus Aurelius and Miyamoto Musashi. We'll explore how their principles can help maximize your true potential. Marcus Aurelius and Miyamoto Musashi were probably two of the greatest men to ever live. It wasn't because of the materialistic things they achieved, but the power they harnessed over their everyday lives. And I know what you're thinking. Great, another self-help video. But this isn't about positive affirmations or visualizing success. We're talking real, battle-tested strategies from a Roman emperor and philosopher and a Japanese swordsman. Marcus Aurelius was a Roman emperor who lived for nearly 2 decades. But he wasn't your typical ruler. He was a philosopher who journaled his thoughts, creating a guide for living to your truest potential. One of Marcus's main ideas is living according to nature. He believed that, just like trees and animals have a purpose, we humans do too. Our job is to be the best, most virtuous humans we can be. It's not about being perfect. It's about always trying to improve. He didn't believe in praying for an easy life. Instead, he said to prepare yourself to handle whatever comes your way. In other words, when these events come, don't complain. Act. Endure. On the other side of the world, we have Miyamoto Musashi, a Japanese samurai who never lost a battle. He wrote about strategy in life in ways that still make sense today. Both Aurelius and Musashi were big on self-improvement and discipline. They didn't just sit around waiting for life to happen. They worked on themselves every day. Aurelius wrote in his journal to sort out his thoughts, while Musashi practiced his sword skills constantly. They both knew that getting better takes work. So how do you blend stoic resilience with samurai discipline? It's simpler than you might think. Here are 8 things you can do to make it happen. 1. The way is training. One of Musashi's big ideas was the way is in training. He wasn't talking about just practicing for battles. He meant that you could always be working on yourself every single day. It's like going to the gym. You don't get fit by working out once. You need to make it a habit. Continuous practice and dedication are essential for mastering any skill. Constantly learn. Constantly create. Deeply learn one skill instead of jumping from one to another to develop patterns for learning others. Giving up is tempting, but if you stick to it, you reinvent yourself. 2. Change your perspective. Bad, rude, and arrogant people exist, and you're going to run into them. But instead of getting angry, Marcus suggested trying to understand them. When you understand that everyone leads their life through a perspective that makes sense to them because of their life conditioning and environment, it makes a lot more sense why people act the way they do. Marcus wrote, "Whenever someone has done wrong by you, immediately consider what conceptions of good and evil led him astray." When you see this, you'll pity that person and feel neither surprise nor anger. 3. Be a warrior. We no longer have to go into battle. Even still, train your body like a warrior to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Lifting weights alone isn't enough. Focus on endurance training and, most importantly, mental training. Staying disciplined in today's world is the toughest battle men need to conquer. 4. Be honest with yourself. You know there are things that you do that are wrong. Those habits, actions, things that no longer serve you, people that no longer serve you, still you constantly try to come up with excuses. So be honest with yourself. Cut those things off. Eliminate unnecessary actions and focus on what truly matters. It will make space in your life for better things and people. It's not about being emotionless when dealing with people. It's about finding true happiness through living virtuously and fulfilling your potential, not through external stuff like money or fame. 5. Practice abundance. Learn to view what you have without the influence of what other people have. Stop seeing your achievements through the lens of other people's achievements. That will only make you jealous. When you stop being jealous and start working with the understanding that life unfolds differently for everyone, and when you start working for the common good and being happy for everyone's achievements, your life starts changing. Trust me, jealousy distracts from self-improvement. Focus on your own path and skills. 6. Accept separations. Life is unpredictable, so accept separations as a part of life. Learn to practice detachment. Don't value possessions too much. Instead, start appreciating what you have without getting too attached. 7. Perceive that which cannot be seen. It sounds mystical, but it's really about developing your intuition. It's like when you're talking to someone and you can tell that they're not being totally honest. Your gut will often tell you when someone is not being genuine. You can't see the lie, but you can sense it. Musashi used this skill in battle, but you can also use it in your everyday life to snuff out the people who don't belong there. 8. No regrets. Guilt is useful for self-correction. Regret is not. Focus on present actions and learning from mistakes. Now let's get practical. Here are some exercises you can do to build mental strength. Try writing down your thoughts at the end of each day, like Aurelius did. Ask yourself what you did well and what you can improve on. For the samurai touch, pick a skill, any skill, and practice it every single day. It could be push-ups, drawing, or even cooking. The point is to build out that discipline. Remember, this isn't about becoming a warrior or a philosopher overnight. It's about small, consistent steps. Start applying these ideas today, and you'll be surprised how much stronger you become, both mentally and physically. You've got this.